Today I'm going to be talking about the psychology of phone usage and the effect that it has on us. To start off, I want to talk about dopamine. The dopamine reward system plays a big part in the psychology of phone usage. As we know, dopamine is a neurotransmitter in the brain connected to motivation, pleasure, and reward. Every notification, like, message, or new video gives the brain a small dopamine reward. This can make people want to check their phones repeatedly. Phones use reward loops, as you can see in the picture, that keep people coming back for more stimulation. This can relate to doom scrolling, which is something that I'm sure we've all heard of before. Doom scrolling is constantly scrolling through negative news or upsetting content online, even when it causes stress. The effects of this are increased anxiety, stress and fear, trouble relaxing, and feeling emotionally overwhelmed. The brain naturally pays more attention to threats and negative information, and this is called negativity bias. The next thing that plays a huge role is sleep disruption. Phone use before bed can infuriate with healthy sleep, which I'm sure we've all kind of noticed happened to us before. The blue lights from the screen lowers melatonin production, which is the hormone that helps you sleep. And social media and videos keep the brain mentally stimulated. The effects of this are obviously less sleep, poor focus in school, mood swings, and fatigue. And to relate to this can be our attention span. Our attention span is how long someone can focus on one task, and these constant notifications and short-form content can train the brain to expect quick entertainment and frequent stimulation. This can cause difficulty concentrating or multitasking problems and easier distractions during schoolwork. Next, I want to move on to the social aspect of it. The social comparison theory is a theory where people compare themselves to others to judge their own success, appearance, or lifestyle. Social media often shows edited or idealized lives, which can make users feel insecure or less than. The effects of this are obviously lower self-esteem, body image issues, and I think most importantly, FOMO. FOMO stands for fear of missing out, if you don't know, and this is the anxiety that others are having rewarding experiences without you. Seeing posts, parties, trends, or messages online can make people feel left out, which can cause anxiety, constant phone checking, and pressure to stay online. Next, I want to talk about instant gratification. This is wanting rewards immediately instead of waiting. Apps provide fast entertainment, likes, and responses within seconds. Over time, this can make patience and delayed rewards feeling a lot harder. This can relate back to attention span a lot. Similar to instant gratification is behavioral addiction. A behavior that becomes difficult to control because it activates the brain's reward system. Some people compulsively check their phones even when they don't need to. You might notice yourself picking up your phone to check the time, and then when you put it back down, you realize that you didn't even see what time it was. This can lead people to feeling anxious without the phone or using it more than intended, and it can be very difficult to stop doing this. Next is the phantom vibration syndrome. This is thinking your phone vibrated or buzzed even when it actually didn't. So you either think you heard it or think you felt it or something, which will make you constantly pick it up, which can also be behavioral addiction. The brain becomes so conditioned to notifications that it starts expecting them constantly. Next is reduced face-to-face communication, which is honestly something that I feel like I have seen a lot of. This is how heavy use can reduce in-person interaction skills. This can be less eye contact, trouble reading emotions, and weaker communication skills. A lot of people just choose to text or call rather than have actual conversations with people. Next, I want to talk about cognitive overload. This is when the brain receives more information than it can comfortably process. These constant notifications, videos, messages, and news overload the brain, causing stress, mental exhaustion, and reduced productivity. The variable reward system is a reward pattern where rewards are unpredictable. So this shows that this unpredictability keeps people checking apps repeatedly, like how slot machines work. You never know when you'll get an exciting text, funny video, or a lot of likes. This just can have people keep picking up their phone. Anxiety and validation seeking are just the constant relying on likes, streaks, or replies for reassurance and self-worth, which is obviously stressful and obsessive. And as we all know, cyberbullying is a major issue with phone usage. It can cause depression, anxiety, lower confidence, and social withdrawal. This bullying through social media is obviously not good, but it's something that's very hard to avoid when we live in a society full of it. And lastly, I want to talk about nomophobia, which is the fear or anxiety caused by not having access to your phone. This includes panic when your battery dies, stress when phone is lost, and feeling uncomfortable without internet access. So with all of this being said, I think that it is very clear that during this day and age, we have a very big addiction to phone usage, and the psychology behind that is a lot deeper than we think. Thank you.